There's a lot we don't know about the ninja, and the little we do know is bundled in myth. They thrived in an era when Japan was controlled by heaps of warlords. Despite the barbarism, the warriors of the time adhered to a certain code. Deception was considered an unsavory act. Sabotage and subterfuge dishonorable. Enter the ninja, the black ops soldiers of the day. They did the hush-hush dirty work that occasionally tipped the scales of major battles. If you were a warlord back in that Sengoku or Warring States period, and you needed someone for a little clandestine operation, there were one of two spots you'd look for him: Iga or Koga. Villages surrounded by high mountains and serviced with poor roads, where shadowy characters could lay low. It's still a challenge to get to Iga, with a heap of train changes along the way. But by the time you make it to the final line, well, you can be pretty sure you're on the right track. Iga is a pleasant little town. Its centerpiece is the Ueno Castle, which began construction in 1585. A siege on this castle must have been a tough nut to crack. First off, it's built on a hill with some sheer cliffs. Get past those, and you've got the highest defensive walls of any fortification in the country. Inside the structure, a small museum showcases weaponry, armor, and other paraphernalia from the region's feudal past. The views out the window are unparalleled, and in the distance, the old Koga, a sister ninja town. Okay, so there's a lot of fun to be had at the museum. But I'm thinking the same thing. Where's all the ninja stuff? Just a short stroll away from the castle, you can access all the goodies. This is a ninja house typical of the Iga style, full of sneakiness. Revolving wall panels, secret ladders, secret basements, and floorboards that pop up to reveal hidden weaponry. Hey Johnny, your ex-girlfriend's at the door. Somewhere behind the house, I find the Ninja Museum, packed like a bat cave with devious gadgetry. But the centerpiece of this complex is the stage, where the resident ninja master, Hanzo Ukita, and his Ashura group put on a heck of a good show. When the show ends, I make my way up to speak with the master. I honestly had no idea what to talk about when I dropped down here, but the group has pulled out a dummy target for me, and now there is talk of a sword. Hot diggity dog. This is tatami, the same thing they make the mats out of. It's a bamboo weave that's been soaked in water overnight and rolled to the point where it's just as dense and as tough as a human neck. That's the point. Now let's see what that sword can do. At first, the group wants me to use the prop sword. Apparently, there's one real deal katana that is a hot mama to handle. But then suddenly, the master gives me the nod. I'm gonna have her in my hands. This masterpiece was forged by the swordsmith Nobuhide. It's a deadly blade, but also a piece of art. And if you don't have $10,000 to spare, you better just admire it. For the record, there is great debate within the group about me handling the sword. A sloppy swing could cost me a leg. A loose grip could send a killer hurtling across the room. All right, this is the big moment. All eyes on me. The Ashura group is on pins and needles, afraid I'll dismember myself with the razor-sharp blade. Remember the master's words. Think someone to kill. Guy who invented the leaf blower. Guy who invented the car alarm, getting warmer. Nuclear and chemical weapons, mortgage-backed securities, spam email, partially hydrogenated oils, endangered wildlife poaching, pop-up ads, DDT, plastic shopping bags. Bad angle? Well, maybe I got a little too worked up. This time I'll just breathe. I'd breathe and center and... Parking ticket!
Very good.
Very good. I'm progressed from my farmer status.
Nice.
That katana sliced through it like it was an old banana. No resistance at all as I cut through. That's something else.
Now that I've proven myself, Ukita-san pulls out some shuriken. I get to play with more toys. The truth is, shuriken were used by all warriors of the day, including the samurai. You could hold them in your hand and use them to slash, or you could give them a toss, but they were more to distract and injure than to kill. But of course, popular culture has them inextricably linked to the ninja.
One throw, one cut, one taste.
2 stars. Come around the corner. Woo! But if the blade didn't kill you or maim you, the poison that they would typically dip on the edges certainly would.
With a little bit of training under my belt, I think I need to step up to the plate. But if you're gonna act like a ninja, you've gotta dress like one, right? Fortunately in Iga, there's a store for that.